Well,
Hi.
hello, Ms. Weiss.
Hi.
My name is Raina Price, and the career that I chose is child development. However,
Okay.
you are a theater teacher, and I was wondering, first of all, what things did you do to improve your study habits?
When I was in high school or college?
College.
Okay, in college, I became much more interested in school than I was in high school. I'm being very honest with you. So, to improve them, I tried to allocate some time every day for my work, not to leave it all till the end. Because what happens in college, you either have a class 3 days a week or 2 days a week, and then you'll be given work for the following week, and a lot of students just leave it till the night before. I tried to get my work done so that I would be ahead of it.
Okay. How was the workload? Like, was it very difficult for you?
When I first went to college, I was right out of high school. And I went to a community college. And I found that difficult at first because I wanted to get involved in all the social aspects, cheerleading and all this other stuff. So it was a little difficult to wrap my mind around study. However, when I went back to college to get my 4-year degree, I was already an adult. And I loved it. And even though I had other things in my life, I was married and had children, I found time to do everything and to do very well, actually. My grades were quite good.
What inspired you to become a theater teacher?
Well, at the age of 3, I decided I wanted to be an actor. And I've been acting ever since. Unfortunately, when I was growing up, parents didn't think the creative arts were really something you should go into. So it was discouraged. But it was always there. And so I took theater classes. As an adult, I took more theater classes. I started to act professionally and doing film and TV and stage work. And then when I went to Cal State Northridge for my master's degree in theater, they said to me, would you like to teach some classes? And I loved it. And that's when I went back to school, got another master's in education, and became a teacher.
Wow. So, about the scholarships and financial aid, how were you able to apply and what did you have to do?
Let me put it to you this way. I am in debt for $60,000 right now in student loans because I went back for my master's as an adult and I had to take out the loans. But what I will say is that over your lifetime, you will make so much more than the person who doesn't have a college degree. So it is worth taking out the loans because even after you pay them off, you're still ahead of the game.
Right. Okay. So are there any important things that you really learned from college and high school experience that helped you in your adult life?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think that the most important thing, I grew up in New York, and I went to a school that was very, very multi-ethnic. But a lot of schools weren't there. Mine was. So I grew up in a neighborhood where it was multi-ethnic. However, you go to college and you meet so many different people and you learn about so many different people. That was one of the best things in college, just meeting all different types of people.
What are 3 main important things that you learned from being in college? 3 main important things.
I learned what I was capable of because up until that point I never thought I was capable of doing as well as I did. I learned that I'm not the most important person in the world. No, but I did not that I thought I was, but it's when you're in college, you realize how many other people there are out there that are important too, and you learn to find your place in college and to fit in where you belong. And third, I think I learned how important an education is. To me, education is so important even now at my age. I like to learn something new every day.
Right. So when you were choosing your college, what factors did the college have to have in you considering selecting it?
When I was your age or a couple of years older than you, it was all about price and location. Having grown up in the inner city in New York, I went to a community college that I could take, the train and bus to get to every day. So, I mean, there was no discussion about my going off to college somewhere else.
Right. Okay. What types of jobs have you done to prepare yourself to become a teacher besides teaching?
Besides teaching,
Besides teaching.
acting. Very, very important when you're a teacher. What else have I done? Oh my God, I've done so many different things. And I've had my own children. I have 3 grown sons, and raising them gave me a lot of insight into being a teacher and listening to their teachers complain about them. But fortunately, they all turned out okay. What other jobs? Well, I worked in retailing for many years in department stores and for small clothing stores. I learned how you deal with people, and it has a lot to do with teaching, too.
Okay. Is there any important advice that you can give us about college life and what we should do?
Take it seriously. You know, it's not. The one thing I taught college prep one year, and the one thing I told all my students is college is a place to have fun. But the most important thing is your schoolwork. Because the majority of students that fail out of college do so in the freshman year because they can't handle it.
All right.
So that's my advice.
Thank you, Ms. Weiss, for your time.
You're very welcome.